Okay guys, this is a yoga core workout, 20 minutes, yoga inspired moves to really challenge that core, primarily focusing on our abdominals and our glutes. Alright, so let's come down in a quadruped position, knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Let's extend the right arm out, left leg out for a nice little bird dog crunch. So reach it, and then exhale, pull it in, suck it in. So inhale and reach, exhale, suck it in, pull it. Press that elbow into that knee. Now, let's bring that arm and leg out and hold it, and bring it out to the side. So the key here is, guys, don't bring that leg out to the side too far so that foot drops. Squeeze the glute, bring it up as high as you can go so it stays at hip height, and bring it out to the side. Tighten here, lift it in, offset that balance. Look straight down at the floor. Keep that neck nice and neutral. Feels good. All right, so now curl the toes under, come into a high plank position. With that right knee, you're going to bring that right knee to the outside of your right elbow, and then bring the knee across to your left elbow. So it's outside and inside, all right leg. Okay, now let's come into a side plank position. Right leg is on the bottom. Bring that left leg behind you to support. And we're going to do a cross body crunch. So that top arm is going to crunch with that right leg as that left supports you behind. So bring it in and out. So it's left elbow, right knee, and back out. Bring it under, squeeze it together, and bring it out. Good stuff. John's like, sure.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
Now, stack, come into that side plank position. Reach the arm, top arm overhead, and pull. Reach and pull. Modification, just practice holding the plank or dropping that bottom knee. Okay, do what you need, but reach and pull. Ooh, my oblique is talking. All right, now come into a high plank position. Yes, back to that plank. Don't come down. Drop some knees if you need to. Hug right into the stomach, and then switch. Hug it. Hug it. Almost like you're using your forearm to pull your belly in. Up and in.
I can feel my abs.
That's what I want you to do. Resist your belly into your arm. Now a little right down onto your forearms. Saw it back and forth for me. Now lower all the way onto your belly. Reach your hands behind you, palms down, middle fingers pointing away. Little locust pose. We're going to bring it up and squeeze and reach, lower down. Bring it up and squeeze. If you want to hold it the whole time up top, you can, but break when you need to, and then come back up. Squeeze the glutes, lift the upper body. Reaching those fingertips alongside the body. Holding it. I'm holding it for 30 seconds.
I'm repping it out.
John's repping it. Okay, now come right back up into all fours. Position Position those knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Let's go to the other side, bird dog. Left arm reaches, right arm is out. Give me that crunch under the bottom. Remember, elbow presses against that knee. Now hold it out, offset it. Remember, squeeze that glute, lift that leg up. Hold that belly in. This stuff feels really good. I promise. It's effective, that's what I promise. Keep breathing, lift that heel, don't let that glute let it drop. All right, now curl the toes under, come into that high plank. Let's bring that left knee to the outside of that left elbow, and then bring it across. Out, and in. So it's outside elbow, inside. Okay, now turn onto your side. Now that right leg is going to come behind you, okay? That right arm is going to come to that bottom left leg and shoot back out. So we cross body crunch. Whew. Now stack it, give me that side plank, reach overhead, and pull. Remember your modification here, you can drop that bottom leg, reach and pull. You can stagger those feet, reach and pull. Or you can even up it like John and lift that leg as well. Imagine there's a rubber band and you're pulling that band down. Squeezing it back. Now come into that high plank position. Okay? Give me those alternating arm hugs. Pull it in. Pull it in. Add a little tension with that arm. Press it. Okay, lower down onto those forearms. Soft for me, back and forth. You got it, guys. Who's feeling their abs?
Oh, I am. A little right onto your belly. Reach those fingertips back. Give me that locust. Lift and lower or hold. It's up to you. And squeeze the glutes. Use that back. I'm going to hold it up and squeeze it. All right, now take the hands underneath the shoulders. Press back into a child's pose for me. All right, this is a 1 minute finisher here. So we're going to bring our hands behind. If you can interlace your fingers and keep them this way, great. If not, I want you to imagine that little beach ball. Hold it behind your back. You want to rest your forehead on the floor with your fingers interlocked behind you. Now, for 1 minute, I want you to lift up with the arms, using the abs, come up into camel. So pressing the hips forward, chin falls back. Now, using your abs, hinge forward, controlled without smacking your head on the floor. Touch your forehead back down, and then lift back up. You should feel it in your abdominals. That's how you're lifting up and down. And come back. So remember your options. Squeeze the beach ball. Lift with the fingers. Pull the fingers like someone's pulling you with your arms. And come down. Lower down, lower down, lower down. Tap the forehead. Lift up through the arms. Pull it in the midsection. Squeeze the glutes when you get up to the top. You should be feeling this in your core, guys. One more. And bring it up. Okay. Let's place the hands on the top of our mat. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Let's come up into a downward facing dog. All right, moving on to those legs some more. Yay! Let's float that right leg up to the ceiling. I want you to bring that foot through up to the top of your mat. Coming up into a warrior one, or high lunge, excuse me. Bringing the hands back down. Coming back into a one-legged plank. Squeeze the glute. Bring that foot forward. Come up. Hands come down. Shoot that leg back. All on the right side. And down. Bring it back. Bring that right foot in front. Hold it right here. Now, I want you to bring the hands down on the outside of the right foot. Stay in that nice lunge position. I want you to press off of your foot, back foot, come up, warrior three, and then tap that foot back down. Lift it up, and tap back down. Come back up, and down, working that right glute. So it's lift, and tap. Lift, and tap. You should be feeling it in your right leg.
Yes.
Just in case you didn't. And down. Now this last one, hold it up. I want you to lift that left leg up as high as you can behind you. Now, bend that left leg. Squat down in that right leg, and then shoot it back up. So crouch it down, and then lift it up. Crouch it down, and lift it up. Good, little squats on the right side. Glute focus, my friends. Down, and then hold that left leg up. Bring that left foot down. Come back into a downward dog with a three-legged dog. So bring the right leg all the way up. And now let's bring it through for a pigeon. So the right leg is in front. You're like, oh, this feels so good. So I actually want you to sit on that hip. Okay? We're going to work that back leg. I want you to bring your hands right in front of your body. One hand on each side of that front right knee. Lift up your back left leg. Now, I want you to swing it in front, keep it off the floor, and then bring it back. Can you keep it off the floor? Challenge. More core. Look, Mom, no hands. Come back. And forward. Okay? Don't worry about putting your hands down if you need to. This is hard stuff. Come forward. Swinging it around the body. Now, place the hands on the floor, keep that leg behind you, lift it straight up. Pulse. Pulse. John hates me so much right now.
These are the worst. That's why I gotta do them.
Lift. Lift. Small movement, keeping that back left knee off the floor. Lift. Lift. Weight is forward in those hands. Squeeze that back glute. Lift. Lift. Come on, guys. Now swing the legs in front, come on to the back. Let's cross that left foot on top of that right knee. Okay? Let's do the hands behind the head. core, double crunch. And we go. Okay, now place that right foot on the floor. Keep that left foot up on that right knee. And I want you to bring the legs over to the left side. Keeping that left foot on top of that leg. Now, can you take your right hand and reach forward? Grab your sneaker, grab your heel of your right foot. Place your left hands behind your left ears and crunch up for me. Now, you can lift those legs off the floor if you want to, or just focus on the crunch. You'll notice you get real deep into your obliques here. Come on, shoulders up. Try not to relax the shoulders on the floor. Lift it. Lift. Lift. Three, two, and one. Now extend that right leg all the way out. Take the bottom of your left foot. Press it like a standing tree pose. Press that left foot into your right calf. Hands underneath your tailbone. Give me that leg lower, up and down. Now I want you to press your leg into your foot into your leg as you lift and lower. There's a lot of tension here. This will light up your lower abdominals if you're squeezing those inner thighs and activating those lower abdominals as you lift and lower. Three, two, and one. Hands behind the legs. Flip it over. Back into downward facing dog. Stretch it out for a second here, guys. We got another side to do. All right, so let's flip that left leg up. And let's bring it forward into that lunge. Hands come down. Shoot that leg back. Squeeze that three-legged plank. Bring that foot forward. And lunge. Hands down, three-legged plank. Now bring that left foot in front when you're ready. Give me that warrior three lift off. So come up and control it, tap it down. Lift it up. So there's two glute squeezes in this one. There's the left as you lift, and then there's a right when it comes up. Squeeze it to bring it up higher. Now, if you have trouble doing this because your hands don't touch the floor, you can bring something in front of you. If you have yoga blocks, something to hold on to. Good. Now, come all the way up. Let's do that. Lift that right leg to that standing split, and then bend and squat into that left leg. Extend it up. Come all the way down, and extend it up. This is good stuff. This is hard stuff, but it's good. Now step that right foot back, swing that left foot up, stretch it out. Now bring that left knee back in for that pigeon. Okay, remember, sit onto that hip. Now, that back leg, jumps up. Swing it around, okay? Bring it in front. Remember, you can place those fingertips down. You want to keep that leg up off the floor. You want to try taking your hands, use the hands as little as possible. You'll notice when you bring that leg out in front, if you extend it, you get a little front of that quad and your flexor. Bring it back. Now hold it back here. Lift that back leg, squeeze it. Squeeze, right here. Such good stuff.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Almost. Ooh, almost there, done. Lift it. Squeeze. Squeeze. All right, legs in front. Come on to your back. This time, guys, we're gonna take that right foot, place it on top of that left knee. Give me that double crunch, and we go. Bring it up and down. Use those legs to give you extra resistance. That's why we crossed it on top. Curl it in. One more. Curl it in. Okay, place that left foot down. Now bring those legs over to the right side, keeping that right foot on top of that left knee. Can you reach down and grab? I like to grab by part of my sneaker, but grab with that heel. Right hand behind the right ear, or right behind the head, and crunch up. So focusing right here, guys. If you can't grab that foot, just reach for it. But I want you to think, lift, lift. John's lifting the legs and the arms. I'm showing you just the upper body option. You could also have both hands behind the head as well. It's up to you. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Now extend that left leg out. Place that right foot to the inside of that left calf. Remember, press into each other. Give me that leg lower. We lift and lower. Press into that leg. Press that leg into that foot. Use those thighs. Feel the pull lift. So you're pressing in and lifting and pulling up and down at the same time. You can make this one as hard as you want.
I'll make it pretty hard then, because it's hurt.
Because it hurts.
Yep.
Come on, guys, give me one more. Lift and lower. All right, place those feet on the floor. We have our nice 1-minute finisher. So, hands behind, hands at the side. You can either have the fingertips pointing out, fingertips pointing in, however you feel comfortable. But you're going to give me a reverse table into boat pose, okay? Let's start into it, and I'll give you some options to make it easier or harder. So, let's come up into that reverse table, into boat with bent legs. Or, you can straighten the legs out, reverse plank, straight legs. And that can be an option, guys, for the table. You can come up in table, but then come on up and extend, okay? It's up to you. But I want to lift and a lift. Hold each pose at the top for a second. Get that little strength move in there. Don't rush through them. I'm giving you plenty of time. Just squeeze the glutes, hold the abs. Now, come up for me, guys, last 30 seconds. Bent knees, boat pose, reach. I want you to extend one leg, then the other leg, then both legs. So it's single, single, double. Last 30 seconds, guys. Now hold it up. Your hardest position, hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Reach arms overhead. Reach the legs long. Bring the arms down, hug it in. Rock and roll it up. Let's just come over. Into child's pose. Good, extend the legs out back onto your belly, hands underneath the shoulders. Feel like you're peeling your body with your chin coming up last. Little baby cobra. Lower it down one more time. Peel it up. And lower it down. Child's pose. Come back one more time. And boom. You did it. That's not the yoga you're probably used to. 20-minute yoga core, guys. Excellent work. Stay strong, keep up the hustle, and I'll see you back for another express workout.